Hey, what's up? It's time to talk about another epic drama film that came out in the 90s, and it's one of the most quotable movies out there, so obviously I'm going to talk about it at some point, and today is the day. Today we're going to be talking about Forrest Gump. Yeah, so this is a beloved classic since 1994 when it was released. It was released by Paramount July 6, 1994. Stars Tom Hanks, obviously. Yeah, it was written by Eric Roth, produced by Wendy Fairman, Steve Tisch, and Steve Starkey, and directed by Robert Zemeckis, who is actually quite a big director. He's done other films like the Back to the Future, Back to the Future Part 2, Back to the Future Part 3, Castaway, The Witches, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, a whole pile of big ones. And this had a box office earning of $683.1 million upon its release. It was one of those ones where the studio's like, I don't know if it's worth putting all that money in, and then all of a sudden it became an epic success. Uh, People talk about this movie all the time, so yeah, but that brief run through of the story, you're basically following the life of Forrest Gump, who is a little bit off and odd. He has trouble walking. He had like hip problems and stuff as a kid. He has a stutter, and he's kind of like a little bit slower. And basically follow him throughout his life and watch him grow. He has a girl in his life that he has feelings for, but doesn't know like why and stuff. And you slowly see him try to grow big, and he goes on all these crazy journeys. He meets the president a couple times. He goes to war, and he does all this crazy things that most people like him probably wouldn't actually do. But it's definitely a feel-good movie. The characters in this and the supporting cast and everything are fantastic. It's such a well-written film, and definitely a very enjoyable one. It is an emotional roller coaster ride, though, for most people. So just be aware of that if you haven't watched it yet. Yeah, there are some scenes that will make you cry. There are some scenes that will make you feel really good inside. And yeah, it's definitely one of those flawless films. One of those rare films that they come out and it's just pretty much perfect. The cinematography is outstanding, and overall, the whole film in general is actually a really good masterpiece. It deserves the 6 Academy Awards it's won, like Best Picture and Best Actor and Director. Yeah, and the love interest in this, which is what's her name, Robin Wright. She, I think that's who it was. Yeah, she does a phenomenal job in this, and definitely moving and stuff. And you definitely see the love for each other because they grew up since they're young and stuff, and helped each other through hard times. And it's crazy to see how well his life's going and hers was went in a complete, total different direction, which a lot of people will find this relatable. And it's still relatable even to this day. It's one of those timeless classics that most people would cherish. And yeah, I'm one of them because this is actually one of the really good movies. This one's getting a 5 out of 5 for me. I have nothing to complain about. I just wanted to say how much I like this movie and how moving it was and how great it is. But people talk about this film all the time, so I'm not going to do like a really big review on this one. But it's definitely worth the watch. Never a dull moment. This is one almost everybody would love and enjoy. So definitely check it out if you haven't seen it. Forrest Gump, perfect. 5 out of 5 from me. There's a trailer link down below, like always, if you want to check that out, if you want to relive it, or if you haven't seen it. It's linked down there, so you can check that out. Also, while you're down there, check out my Instagram, where I always post clips of films I'm going to review in the future on my story. I usually put the film title and hashtag and the subject on our film and the hashtag so you're aware of it. So you can follow me on Instagram to stay in the loop. Yeah. Or you can follow me on Letterbox to stay in the loop. That's where I post my first star rating right after watching the film. Yeah, at Derek P Reviews. Or Yeah, so make sure you follow me on one of those two to stay in the loop. Like this video, share it somewhere people are aware of it. Comment your opinions on the film down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. And if you have any films that you want to hear my opinions on in the future, any films at all, review anything, comment them down below. I'll try my best to get to them as soon as I can, and if I can find them. Make sure you subscribe, because hopefully find some good movies and other hidden gems. So hopefully, wow, this isn't a hidden gem, but hopefully we find other films like this that most people probably would never even think of checking out together. And yeah, so yeah, just a little short review. I checked out Forrest Gump, great movie, giving it a 5 out of 5. Just want to throw my 2 cents out there for this one. So we'll get back to all the weird, random unknowns coming up in the next little while. So, but definitely good drama film to check out. So to the next one, cheers.